Alright family, so let's get into it. So I've got my jalapenos washed and cleaned here. And these ones are pretty big. Can you see that? So I'll probably use a whole slice of bacon to wrap the outside of this one. I got this recipe, let me give credit first of all. Smoking Hog Barbecue Catering, award-winning sauce. Follow all social media platforms. I have a modified version though. I'm gonna use turkey sausage and turkey bacon. And I have Philadelphia onion and chive cream cheese. All right, and so I usually have turkey sausage that's already made. I think it's the Butterball brand, but I couldn't find it this time in the store, so I'm gonna make my own seasoning blend. And I'm just putting a little garlic, salt, pepper, crushed red pepper, and Italian seasoning in there. And then we'll need the toothpicks to hold everything together once we form this, okay? So first things first, slice. Let me zoom in so you can see. All right, so we're gonna slice the peppers in half. And you could put this down like so if you're afraid of cutting yourself. You wanna be safe, okay? So you have the inside seeds and all that, and you can just cut that out and throw them away or save them. It's up to you. Could be a fun way to practice gardening if you wanted to, or composting. All right, so I'm gonna slice all of these down and gut. Gotta renovate these peppers, okay? See, just gut it out. All right, and try to keep track of which top goes with which bottom, because when you go to seal them up, you want it to be a perfect closure, okay? Okay, so I finished with these peppers. This set at least, I've got about 20 that I'm gonna do total, because these are really good, and I wanna have enough to come back for seconds, and I know my family's gonna enjoy them as well, okay? So I'm making a little extra. So right now I'm just gonna start with the turkey sausage seasoning. So let's put all of that meat into the bowl. I'm gonna add our garlic salt. All right, this is one of my favorite brands. Can't be stingy, as they say, but don't overdo it. A good rule of thumb I like to follow is just, if you evenly coat the meat, most likely that's enough salt, okay? All right, we're gonna put some pepper in there. That's good. Crushed red peppers. Alright, so there's our seasoning on there. Let's mix it up. So I'm going to try not to, move this back a little bit. I'm going to try not to squish the meat that much. We'll just kind of grind it. That's my air fryer going off. I got it preheating on 400. So I'm gonna cook these in the air fryer. They are the best grilled. So think about that. You can also put them in the oven though. So it's about, you know, how much time you have, what you have to work with. Woo. It's great party food, great cookout food. Love, love, love it. All right. So there we go. I'm gonna take some sausage on the one side. And if you overstuff them, they don't close properly. So that's why for about 20 of them, I only have about a pound of meat here. I'm gonna try to scrape some of that off so it closes good. Okay, that's decent. You see that? It's like full. Let me see. Let's get it in focus. Yeah. It's full but not oops. Not barreling over the top. Okay, so I'm going to scoop the cream cheese out now using the back of the spoon like so. And it makes it easy to dispense into the pepper. See? And yeah, smooth that out a little bit. And see how flat that is? Lovely. So you take both halves, stick them together. Half and half makes a whole. It takes two, it takes two. And then you wrap in bacon. Yes, sir. And that's gonna be your pepper. It's gonna be so delicious. Like I said, these are really big peppers, so one whole slice of bacon for these. And then I'm gonna try to pin the toothpick in a way that where it catches, it goes all the way through, okay? All right, nice. And so if you're grilling and using skewers or these toothpicks, pre-soak them in water for a long time to prevent burning. You don't want these breaking off too easily in your food. And then also, just to protect yourself, make sure you get the large toothpicks that can go from one end to the other and they're visible. Okay, these are extra long. Let's get it. I'm gonna finish up the rest and then we're gonna pop them into the air fryer. Alright guys, I'm gonna stick the first batch into the air fryer. And actually, I'm gonna spin a couple of these. I want it to where the split isn't facing sideways. And the cream cheese runs down into the, yeah, so I want to try to keep them flat like so. Alright, let's get it going. Alright, so while that's cooking in the air fryer, I want to show you guys a trick. Listen, listen, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is so good, okay? Try it. You might be a little skeptical. Take those jalapeno rinds, right? Add some apple cider vinegar. And some garlic salt. Now, once you finish all of them, you put it all together and just let it sit in the refrigerator. And these are gonna pickle and be so delicious. So if you haven't noticed already, I love to pickle different vegetables. For one thing, you utilize more of the pepper this way, and it's just delicious. You have to try pickled vegetables. If you don't like apple cider vinegar, just try regular white vinegar, okay? It's just as good without some of that, you know, apple cider vinegar's got a little bite. Everybody don't like the bite of the apple cider vinegar, so the white vinegar is a little more mild, okay? But try this like on a burger or a sausage dog, like with some mustard. It's so good. Alright, y'all, so it's been about 15 minutes in the air fryer. See, can I get it focused here? Okay, Rain. They looking good, looking great. Alright, nice and crispy. So I'm going to take this big one here and test it out. I'm going to make sure 15 minutes is enough to get that filling perfectly done. Alright, so let's cut it open. And just a forewarning too, sometimes it's best to let these peppers sit for a little while before you start to consume them, because the cream cheese gets very soft and it'll spill out really easy, and it's very hot. So before you serve, just let these sit for a minute. Unless we have some of those people out there that like piping hot food. I think there's some of y'all out there, and that's cool. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take the toothpick out, and you can see also that the bacon stays after it's cooked. So before you serve them, if you want to remove the toothpicks also, that's cool. And let me just cut through this. Alright, when it looks kind of gray like that, that means the sausage is fully cooked. Alright, so this is fully cooked and ready for eating. Alright, and this got a little messy, that's okay. Don't matter how it looks, as long as it what? Tastes good. Thank you for all the people who know where I was going with that, okay? So here's the second batch ready to go in. And it looks like 15 minutes is good enough. Again, I didn't keep up perfectly with the ends, so I ended up mashing up a few that weren't supposed to go together, but it's all good, whatever, little character. Alright, y'all, the peppers are done and they are delicious. So I tried one, and I'm sorry ladies, but there's no pretty way to eat this. It's messy, but it's so good, okay? So you might have to reapply your lip gloss or lipstick, whatever you got. But they're delicious. I'm gonna see what the family thinks about these, and I'll check back with y'all. This will probably be dropped in a part series with the different items that I'm making, okay? Let's go.